All right. Here is the Season 8 patch review. YouTube and Twitch land. Here we go. Fuse can stack extra grenades as per inventory slot. So it's two. He can stack 2 grenades per inventory slot and 5 grenades farther, which is great. Farther, faster, more accurately. We've been wanting at least be able to carry more grenades as a passive, easily predictable, but just capitalizing on being able to use them more effectively is insane. His tactical is a knuckle cluster. Launch a cluster bomb that continuously expels airburst explosives. This breaches doors. So if you don't have grenades, which already breach doors, his Q automatically breaches doors. So you already have a breacher in that respect. And then you have the mother load here. Launch a bombardment that encircles a target. Yeah, napalm 6 to kids. That's what this is. Napalm 6 to kids. That's all this is. You chop them in fire. Napalm 6 to kids, as we say. All right. He is great. He is going to enable teams to just break into pretty much anywhere. If the knuckle cluster visually is a distraction or anything like a flash grenade, like what do you do, man? He grenades the door out. He knuckle clusters while you're camping, enables your team, and then God forbid he blows his ult inside. You're just like, and the range on his ult, by the way, is massive. I mean, it looks farther, and we'll test it out tomorrow when the patch goes live. Here on Twitch, but the distance that he can launch this is crazy. It's comparable to a bang smoke grenade, from what I understand. But again, we'll be testing that out tomorrow here on the stream. As soon as the patch goes live, we'll jump right to the training area, test it out. Here is the next new weapon, the 3030 repeater, based off of the Winchester 3030. We will affectionately refer to this weapon as the Winnie. 1, because you're going to win when you use it, and 2, based off the Winchester. So I'm going to call this thing the Winnie. I do what I want. It's my stream. It's the Winchester. It's the Winnie. It's great. No one's going to call this thing a repeater. It's a 3030 or a Winnie. This heavy ammo lever action repeater boasts a hard-hitting round that'll nail a flea mirage at 200 paces. It's a benchmark for reliability, designed to withstand whipping sandstorms. Yeah, all that lore, outstanding, cool. We'll also test this out tomorrow on stream, but the short of it is, imagine a scout that had heavy ammo, and the longer you ADS it, the more damage it does, up to 2 seconds. It doubles the damage, I believe, when you hold ADS for up to 2 seconds. We'll be testing that out tomorrow to really break it down and review the weapon. That's going to be a lot of fun. This is great only because it fills the heavy ammo category that was lacking. You know, you remove the Prowler out of there, and now the weapon category of heavy was missing. On top of them removing the single fire hop up that was in the game. Chat, what is the name of that hop up? Ammo receiver. Thank you, Conker. Yeah, the ammo receiver. They removed that from the game, so this is a good way to pick back up. I'm interested to see how it works compared to the Scout. I imagine the firing rate isn't as quick as the Scout is, but we'll see. We'll test it out tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Kings Canyon map update. The backside of Kings Canyon has been blown up. The Bat Cave is now opened up. Artillery is now opened up. This whole backside is now accessible. This has been dead space since the map was first released, since Season 0. So, more space built off of without actually completely redoing the map, which is great. Adding on instead of subtracting, always fun. We love giving players their toys here in the chamber. Season 8 sees Kings Canyon. The ship crashed. Yeah, here it is. All right, legendary mags. All right, hold up. Gold tier magazines, legendary magazines. Attaching it to a weapon will automatically reload your stowed weapons after a brief delay. The gold magazine has the same capacity as purple mags and it's available for light, heavy snipers, and energy weapons. So yeah, you. Oh, and it gives you a notification here. It gives you a little notification that it reloaded it. They probably used crypto when they added the crypto update. When crypto's in his drone, his weapons auto reload. They probably used as a testing ground to see if that feature to work. It does work. I've suggested gold magazines in the past, but I only suggested the reload speed be amazing. This is fine too. I mean, in a sense, this is reload speed, except you're just switching. So 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. But imagine having a gold mag in your Volt, for example. Spray your Volt, switch to your rifle, use your rifle. Oh shit, third party. Oh shit, third teammate behind you. Switch back, it's already reloaded, and you're still dumping. That's gonna be great. And now Rampart is gonna be rocking like dual Spitfires, which that sounds like a lot of fun. Just imagine like dual Spitfires with with 2 legendary mags in it. Insane. Fun. Carry 500 rounds of ammo. I don't care. That's awesome. All right, moving along. Quality of life updates. We've added a damage counter to the HUD, a highly requested feature. Yeah, I mean, yes. No harm here. Yes and yes. Pinging weapons or ammo in your inventory displays your current ammo count along with player wants ammo in quick chat. This is cool. Yep, player wants ammo, player needs ammo. Healing and reviving will now follow colorblind rules. Great. Some of our skins are canon, and some are just for fun. For the skins that represent an important part of the character backstory, we've added a blurb to describe a significant part of the skin in the Legend's life. Okay, whatever. I know that Frozen Foe is super excited about that. That's cool, if you're into that kind of thing. All right, here we go. Here come the Legend changes, guys. Let me take a sip of my drink really quick. Hold up. All right, it's gonna be nuts. Here we go. Let's see. Did the Wraith get love or hate? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Buff or nerf? Buff or nerf? I think nerf. I'm guessing nerf. Because Wraith is going to get nerfed to the ground because of her pick rate. Hitbox adjustments. Uh-oh. We know Wraith will always be a popular pick, considering the amount of combat utility in her kit. After many tweaks to her abilities and animations, the fact remains that her win rate continues to be at the very top, and has since day 1. With Season 7 hitbox adjustments to Pathfinder, we were able to control his power without nerfing his kit. We hope to do the same with Wraith. Wraith mains are now like snapping keyboards over their knees as they read this. Wraith now has a slightly larger hitbox than her fellow small legends, but the changes stay true to her model as you can see the before and after comparison. Let's take a look here. I would love to take both of these and overlay them and see where the differences are. I mean, it's not easily noticeable. The hips, I guess, are a little bit bigger. The legs are a little bit bigger. This dead space here in front of her counts as hits. Her head space is a little bit bigger. I mean, I can kind of see it. We'll see what happens. This is like, I mean, this technically is a nerf, but it's a fair one, I guess. I can't really speak on like hitboxes. That goes a little bit deep into game development that I'm not familiar with, but they're citing her pick rate, her win rate, and you know, it does feel bad missing shooting a Wraith. Wraith feels just very mobile, very low to the ground when you play her. It's like night and day when you play like Caustic like me. You know? So this is great. This is great. Even with these changes, Wraith remains a small and hard to hit. To retain low profile as we monitor her usage and win rates. Got it. Sheila angle can now do 180 degrees. Yeah, that should have been what it is. It's a turret. If you sit on a 50 BMG or not a BMG but a 50 cal or any other major real turret, you can swing it. You can swing it. She can make 180-degree walls, so why not make the turret swing 180 degrees? I feel like that's a buff. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like that's correct. And then wall health build phase increased from 1 HP to 45 HP. I said this last patch notes that when they increase the or reduce the time it takes to build, I commented when and said that's cool, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's a wall. It needs to be like Crypto's drone. It needs to be like Crypto's drone, and where Crypto's drone used to have only 1 HP, and it would just get destroyed immediately, and then you throw Crypto's kit completely out the window, right? With the cooldown. Here, a big part of her kit is her walls. Huge. I mean, that's her whole point is defensive setup, etc. As advertised. And it doesn't make sense to give that wall only 1 HP, so where you can punch it and it blows up. So yeah, it sniper. So 45 HP is like a wingman bullet, but you still have to build smart, but it's not going to get sneezed on or take, how can I say this? It's not going to take secondary damage, collateral damage. It's going to take a purposeful. It's going to take a player purposefully shooting the construction of the wall to destroy it, and not just it being destroyed by being out of, say you're just out of range of a grenade, or a player throws a bad grenade when you're setting up and it blows up because it had 1 HP. My point is that for the wall to be destroyed during construction, it has to be purposeful. That's intended, and that's fine, and that ensures that the wall is either used correctly from the player on Rampart or the team that's a Rampart team, or that the opponent of the Rampart has to purposely destroy the wall and not just consequentially have the wall be destroyed while focusing on another main target. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly. Wall needs to be a wall. Wall needs to be a wall. Correct. So this is good. Rampart is slowly, every season, every major patch, and every season, it seems like Rampart is slowly becoming a sleeper and getting better. I did see one more while we're here. I did see someone suggest that the wall is constructed simultaneously with the shield. So as you throw the wall down, it just pops up with the shield automatically. I'm okay with that idea. The construction would have to be slower, but I feel like that would be the final step to make Rampart done. To like just completely finish her is okay. You take away the construction time, right? You gave it HP, and now you just say, okay, after 3 seconds, it just constructs itself with the shield coming up simultaneously. Well, I mean, come on, man. You can already shoot the thing. Let it just come up. It shouldn't have to come up and then this little thing comes up that's too much. Let it come up, pop a wall, boom. It's deployable cover, okay? That's easily destroyed otherwise. You know what I mean? Once it's constructed, it's still not impossible to get rid of, I don't know. Make Rampart good. Let players have their toys and have a good time. That's how you finish Rampart. Take away the time it takes, the 3 seconds or whatever. Make it 1 second or half a second. Pop it, boom, shield. Why does it take so long? Anyway, sorry that was a little Rampart rant. I like Rampart. I just want her to be better. As a Caustic player, I want her to be better. And it says it here, Rampart remained at the bottom across our performance metrics. Yeah, she's been bad. She's bad. When she was released, people were pissed. To the point where, if you recall, on Reddit, I believe, Respawn had to be like, be patient. Next season's going to be great. You're not going to be disappointed. And we got Olympus and Horizon. Horizon release, she's perfect at release. Proactively setting up position, game fast being able to turn her walls. Yeah. Keep an eye, watchful eye, because they're not picking her because of how cumbersome her walls are. Or if she could pick up a wall that took damage but still has the shields on it, let her get that charge back, right? Let her get that charge back. I understand you don't want to pick up a wall that's like has 1 HP and give that charge back. That's fine. Right? But if they have a full shield and they shot it a few times and that's it, well, let her get that back. Let her get that back. Chat says, don't forget, a lot of people in the UK have their biased opinions of Rampart. I hear it almost every game. I mean, I'm sure they do, but that's neither here nor there. Objectively, Rampart is this is a good change, but there's a little bit more. And I'll wait for the numbers, obviously. But my gut feeling is that they need to mechanically change how the walls behave, and I would do that by either making it so the time it takes to put the actual shield part of the wall up down to half a second, or let her be able to pick the wall up and get her charge back for mobility's sake, because it's Apex. As they said, Apex is a fast-paced, fast-moving game as Apex. If she takes a few damage to the shields, to the wall, but it still has the shield part, let her pick it back up and get that charge back. You know, boom, 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 gone. Right, mobility. Okay, here we go. Horizon. Now we're moving on to Horizon. Gravity lift effective cooldown increased from 21 seconds to 25 seconds. The 15-second cooldown will now start when the gravity lift disappears. So, so this was the change. Yeah. So, people were abusing the gravity lift. You could have seen this coming. And it doesn't start until the gravity lift disappears. So you really have to be careful when you use this now. It's not just use it, move. Horizon's not going to be able to move like she used to be able to. It doesn't make the ability any less stronger. It just means the player has to be more wise about how they use their tactical. That's true across the entire. Roster of Legends. Horizon at release was able to just use her Q as much as she wanted to, and positioning in this game is everything. And yeah, Horizon released strong to the point where she rivals Wraith in win rate and pick rate. For the time being, we're monitoring usage. Yeah, this is, like I said, Horizon was the best Legend they released in a very long time. Very long time. Octane Jump Launchpad Remastered. Many players have known about Octane's super jump that was possible with a well-timed jump hitting the pad. Once the double jump option was introduced, there was an input clash that led to unreliable usage. We decided to add some launch options that are better defined than the old super jump. Okay. Hitting the jump pad from a standing position will launch players along a high arc, the speed and trajectory of the old super jump. From a crouch position, players will launch along a low arc, meaning they'll fly lower but farther in a horizontal direction. Cool. Hey, look, this whole patch note could have said, players, we've introduced physics into Apex Legends. Have fun. Here are physics. Here's how physics works. Enjoy. Yeah, this is great. I'm only joking, but I mean honestly, like, yes. Okay, dude. Total sense. If you walk on the jump pad, if you run to the jump pad, it'll launch you higher. It'll launch you higher, but not farther. If you slide into the jump pad, meaning if you slide into the jump pad, you'll have a speed boost from sliding. Every character slides a little bit faster for a split second when they run. You'll go lower because you're crouched, but you'll go farther because you're crouched. Yeah, all this makes sense. Great. Predictability from the jump pad makes the jump pad better for the entire game, not just Octane. This is not like Octane specifically affects the jump pad differently. This is the mechanics of the jump pad being different for everyone. Again, this is better for Octane, probably Octane's pick rate, but also better for the player base as a whole, making the ultimate of a character better. Yeah, let players have their toys, make them better. Remove the ability to stick arc stars to friendly drones. Yeah. Pros are exploiting the piss out of this. This is fine. This is just a quality of life change. This isn't a nerf or a buff. This is just a consequence of like players outsmarting developer design. Loot inside unopened care package is now visible with eye for quality and accessible through Black Market Boutique. Good. As it should be. This is a buff. It was ridiculous that a care package came down and the burglar couldn't steal from the care package unless it was opened. Dumb. This is correct. Let players have their toys. Let Loba loot everything. Because without Loba being able to loot everything, what does she have? She has a bracelet where she lands and she's slowed down temporarily. Yeah. Let her feed her teammates Krabers and Peacekeepers and whatever else they want. Gold items, you know? Yeah. So all gas now dissipates as soon as caustic steam is eliminated. This is fair. Yeah, that makes total sense. Like, I commented on that a few weeks ago when I versed the caustic. So we're not down to W. Does that mean all Watson fences disappear as soon as the Watson team is eliminated? I'll be upset only if it's not fair across the entire game. This is fair if it's for the entire game. Also worth noting is when the team's eliminated, not when the caustic is eliminated. Mirage decoys create footstep sounds. Footstep sounds. I guess we'll see. This change was mistakenly mentioned in the Fright Night patch notes when it was in fact coming with this patch. Mirage decoy footsteps audio in limited capacity. There won't be footstep tornado if the enemy Mirage is also nearby. It should be slightly hard to pick out the real Mirage from audio cues alone. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Again, with the sound of this game, I mean, I believe the devs put that in the game. I'll have to test that out in the firing range tomorrow. Notice there's no Watson here, so that means that effectively, again, this isn't really a nerf to caustic directly, but it's unevenly handed because Watson apparently can still be alive or be dead. Excuse me, Watson team can be dead, and fences now stay up. There's just one more thing. You know what I mean? Again, whatever, but like, it's just another example of like the game being uneven with how they deal with stuff. You know? Yeah, Watson's fences do damage and they stun and they slow you. Walking through a Watson fence is like getting hit with an arc star without it exploding. Like getting hit with an arc star. So you could, just like you could be low health and hit a yeah, just like you could be low health and walk into a gas trap and die when there's no caustic around, or when the caustic has died, right? You could also go up an elevator, hit the fence, die, and there's no Watson. So who's the kill go to? Nobody. It's dumb. Get rid of it. I think we're almost done here. Fully kitted rotation. Wingman, that's fine. Whatever. What we got? Gold 301, gold 3030, gold Mozam, gold longbow, gold Spitfire. Whew, that gold Spitfire is going to be hot for Rampart. Gold barrel is no longer in the loot pool. That's how they justified making the gold magazine. The double tap hop ups removed from the loot pool. Anvil rounds added back to. Oh, they brought back the anvil rounds. Got rid of double tap. I hate double tap. Anvil rounds are going to be sick. Volt bullet damage decreased. Yeah, Volt's insane. Alternator is now the new Volt. Pick up the alternator and use it. Spitfire buff. Buff nerf. Empty reload speed increase. This is fine. All this is fine. It does more damage, but you reload slower. Yeah, don't care. EVA 8 increased fire rate. Fire rate increased. So the EVA 8's a little less good. Whatever. Sonar abilities no longer stop caustic's highlight vision. Thank God, bro. God, this is so annoying. And I love playing with like Conquer, and I love playing with Numa. Every time they scan, it would mess up my caustic vision while they're in my gas. Hate it. Fix the low reach. Okay. Rampart. Jump pads Octane were no longer Rampart. Place shield on them. Fixed an issue Rampart's passive persisting after changing characters and firing range. Fixed issue because of having to have 100% accuracy when hip fire through Rampart's amp cover. That's sick. Fixed POV issue. occurring when Horizon's abilities immediately go in ADS with Peacekeeper. Yep. Fixing bugs. Clubs are fixed. Crowds not cheering. Pathfinder's town takeover. Issue preventing heirlooms appearing. Yep. And those are the patch notes. Yeah. So it looks like these patch notes are great. Few nerfs, mostly buffs, and just quality of life changes. All in all, I don't think the meta will be changed completely. I think the only meta change will be Fuse being in the roster, and that's it. And I'm looking forward to jumping in tomorrow on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, let me know what you think about my analysis of the patch notes. Let me know what you think about the changes in these patch notes. And follow the link in the description to follow me on Twitch when we're live. And we do all this live where chat can actually give me their reactions. Hope to see you there. I've been Zero, you guys, Maverick Hunters, and see you next time, YouTube land. Peace out.